Thank you for choosing Wisdom of the Dharma. If you found this video insightful, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new update. Your support helps us keep sharing powerful, life-changing wisdom with the world. And don't forget to drop a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Let's grow and learn together. Part 1. The Hidden Fortune in Your Home. What if the house you're living in isn't just shelter? What if it's a karmic altar, quietly drawing fortune into your life? That may sound mystical, even unbelievable. But pause and reflect. Have you ever noticed how some homes seem to glow with prosperity? People living there bloom with health, children grow up grounded, careers flourish like lotus flowers rising from the mud. Meanwhile, other homes seem to trap their owners in a web of stagnation, illness, and endless bad luck. Is it just coincidence? The Dharma tells us, what is outside reflects what is inside. And in Feng Shui, it goes deeper. The home is a living field of energy, your karma made solid. What if your house is trying to tell you something? What if the universe has already placed signs, quiet, natural signs, around your home, to let you know that prosperity is near? Today, on Wisdom of the Dharma, I'll reveal 9 mystical signs that your home is aligned with fortune, and that the longer you stay, the richer you'll become. These signs aren't superstition. They are ancient truths passed down from monks, sages, and geomancers, blending Buddhist wisdom, Feng Shui energy flow, and the spiritual science of observation. If you see even one of these signs around your home, don't leave. Stay. Cultivate. Your life may be on the verge of transformation. But before we begin, let's take a sacred breath together. Inhale, I am open to the flow of abundance. Exhale, I let go of scarcity, doubt, and fear. And if you feel called, write this mantra in the comments to activate your energy. I am a magnet for wealth and good fortune. Part 2. Sign number 1. A gentle breeze from the southeast or northwest. The wind moves silently, but it carries the voice of fate. In Feng Shui, wind is not just a natural movement of air, it is qi in motion. In Buddhist terms, wind mirrors the flow of prana, or vital energy. Let's explore what it means when you regularly feel a gentle, refreshing breeze flowing into your home from a specific direction, especially the southeast or northwest. Wind has direction and destiny. In ancient Chinese cosmology, the southeast is the direction of wood and growth, governing wealth, expansion, and enterprise. The northwest represents heavenly support, benefactors, and ancestral blessings. When a breeze enters your home from these directions, it is more than comfort, it is a karmic alignment. It means the qi of prosperity is visiting you. Buddhist insight, wind is karma and motion. In Buddhist teachings, wind often symbolizes movement of intention. Just as your mind sets an intention, and that intention ripples into action, so does wine ripple across space, bringing with it the fragrance of unseen consequences. There's a Zen proverb. The breeze does not shout. It simply moves. And the petals fall. When wind flows into your home and your heart feels peaceful, not chaotic, it means your inner and outer energies are in right relationship. A real-life story, Grandpa's Wind. Let me tell you a story. In a small village in Thailand, a retired monk named Saman lived in a wooden house on a quiet hilltop. He was poor in money, but rich in spirit. Every morning, he'd open the wooden doors facing southeast, sit cross-legged with a simple incense stick, and meditate facing the breeze. He told his neighbors, "The wind brings blessings from the bodhisattvas." For years, villagers mocked him for doing nothing. But slowly, things changed. His daughter, who was infertile, gave birth. His tiny herb garden grew into a profitable farm. A tourist stumbled upon his house, turned it into a spiritual homestay. Saman never moved. His home became a sanctuary, one he believed the breeze itself had sanctified. If your home receives a morning breeze, especially from the southeast or northwest, here's a practice to enhance that blessing. Each morning, open your window or door. Sit quietly for 3 minutes, facing the wind. As the wind touches your skin, breathe deeply and silently repeat, I receive all blessings carried on this wind. I am rooted like a tree, growing like bamboo. This practice is not mere superstition. It is a conscious merging of intention and environmental chi. As the Buddha taught, right mindfulness turns the ordinary into the sacred. Part 3, Sign number 2, the rainbow after rain. A rainbow does not shout. It simply appears, like a quiet bow from the universe. When was the last time you saw a rainbow, not just glanced, but truly noticed it? In the modern world, we're so quick to explain things scientifically, light refraction, water droplets, angles of incidence. But ancient traditions saw something deeper. A rainbow was heaven's ink, marking your life with favor. Buddhist view, rainbow as a sign of karma ripening. In Vajrayana Buddhism, rainbows are sacred. When high-level lamas pass away, their bodies sometimes dissolve into light, and a rainbow appears above. It's called the rainbow body phenomenon, symbolizing liberation. But even in everyday life, a rainbow is believed to be a message, a bridge between earth and celestial realms, between human effort and divine timing. In Feng Shui, a rainbow near your home means energy lines are in harmony. Water and sunlight, two key wealth elements, have balanced. Heaven is acknowledging your readiness to receive. A story, the rainbow on the day of loss. Let me share a story told by a woman named Clara. She lived with her elderly father in a quiet farmhouse surrounded by hills. One rainy evening, her father passed away in his sleep, peacefully. The next morning, as the sun broke through, Clara saw a vibrant rainbow arching right over their roof. She said, I felt like my father left a message. That he had gone where he needed to go, and left his blessings behind. That year, Clara's life shifted. She received a promotion, started a spiritual blog that took off, and her grief slowly transformed into strength. Interpreting the rainbow. When you see a rainbow near your home, especially after rain, it signals a transition is complete, a hardship is ending. It represents divine harmony, yin, rain, and yang, sun, have united. It suggests that your inner and outer environment is aligned for abundance. The universe doesn't speak English. It speaks patterns, energy, and symbols. And the rainbow is a rare and beautiful whisper. Each color carries a frequency, an energy, and a message. Red represents vitality, strength, and passion for purpose. It's the fire that gets you moving, the force behind your drive to live with intention. Orange brings the energy of creativity, fresh ideas, and financial courage. It's that spark of innovation, the willingness to take a bold step forward in your life or your career. Yellow stands for clarity of mind and wise decision-making. Think of it as the sunlight of your thoughts, shining through confusion, helping you see clearly what's next. Green is the energy of growth, healing, and renewal. It's the promise of spring after winter, the gentle unfolding of something new and whole within you. Blue connects to communication, trust, and spiritual alignment. It's the tone of truth, honesty, and peaceful expression. Indigo dives deeper, into intuition and inner vision. This is where you begin to hear your soul more clearly, to trust that quiet voice inside. And finally, violet, the highest frequency, symbolizes divine connection and spiritual favor. It's the color of blessings from beyond, of being guided by something greater than yourself. So next time you see a rainbow, don't just admire the beauty. Pause and listen, because each color is speaking to you in its own sacred way. Part 4, Sign number 3, Birds nesting around your home. When birds build their home near yours, so does fortune. A bird does not build where energy is bad. It nests where the soul can grow. You may think it's just coincidence, a few sparrows chirping outside your window, or a swallow building a nest near the eaves of your roof. But in spiritual traditions across Asia, birds are not just visitors. They are messengers, and often, carriers of karma. In Feng Shui, when birds choose your home to build a nest, it's considered a sign that your house is safe, vibrant, and energetically nourishing. In Buddhist symbolism, birds as heralds of joy. In Buddhist scriptures, birds often represent liberation, happiness, and auspicious rebirth. In the Pure Land Sutra, the Amitabha realm is described as having celestial birds that chant the Dharma, reminding sentient beings of their path. So when a bird arrives at your home, especially to stay, it means something profound. Your home has become a place where life wants to grow. This is no small matter. Life only chooses to thrive where there is balance, warmth, and flow. A story, the nest that brought unexpected joy. In a small village in Myanmar, a young woman named Leah lived alone after a painful divorce. She had lost faith in relationships, people, and even herself. One day, she noticed a pair of swallows starting to build a nest in the corner of her tiny balcony. At first, she tried to drive them away, annoyed by the mess. But something inside her paused. She remembered her grandmother once saying, "When a swallow chooses your home, love is returning to your life." So she let them stay. Over the weeks, she watched them care for their eggs, feed their young, and eventually teach them to fly. That spring, Leah met a kind school teacher at the local temple. By the end of the year, she was remarried, and expecting a child. The swallow never returned, but its nest remained, as a symbol of what had quietly begun. Now let's take a closer look at something that may seem simple, but actually carries deep meaning in Feng Shui, the kind of birds nesting near your home. Not all birds bring the same energy. In fact, two of the most spiritually significant birds, swallows and sparrows, each carry their own unique message. Swallows, when they choose to nest around your home, are a powerful sign of prosperity, career growth, and peace. These birds are known for returning to the same place year after year, so their presence also symbolizes long-term stability. When a swallow builds a nest under your roof, it's like a quiet blessing, telling you that your space is grounded, safe, and ready for growth. On the other hand, sparrows carry a lighter, joyful energy. They represent harmony, celebration, and family happiness. Sparrows often appear in flocks, and their song is associated with liveliness and warmth. When they build nests near your home, it suggests a season of good news, emotional connection, and shared joy is coming your way, especially in the home and family. So next time you hear the flutter of wings or see a little nest forming outside your window, take a moment to notice who's visiting. Because in Feng Shui, and in life, even the smallest creatures may be delivering big messages. If birds are nesting near your home, consider it a sacred event. Here's what you can do. Do not disturb or remove the nest. Treat it as you would a sacred altar. Keep the area clean, but peaceful. No loud noises, no harsh lighting. Each morning, offer a silent blessing. May this home bring safety, growth, and joy to all who live here, feathered and human alike. By honoring the life that chooses to build near you, You send a message to the universe. I am ready to build, to build wealth, love, and inner peace. Part 5, sign number 4, morning sunlight shining into your home. Where the sun enters, so does prosperity. Sunlight doesn't knock. It simply enters. Where it is welcomed. You may have heard it before, a home filled with light is a happy home. But few understand that morning sunlight, especially from the east or southeast, isn't just physically uplifting, it's energetically and spiritually potent. In both Feng Shui and Buddhist mindfulness practice, light is life. Light is awareness. Light is awakening. When your home receives morning sunlight, you are receiving more than photons, you are absorbing the early chi of the cosmos. The spiritual meaning of morning light. In Buddhism, the early morning hours are the most sacred for practice. This is when monks wake to chant, meditate, and walk in silence. Why? Because in the early morning, yang energy is rising, pure, unobstructed, and full of potential. The morning sun doesn't just warm your skin, it awakens your soul. A home that greets the sunrise is aligned with new beginnings, fresh intentions, and clear karma. It tells the universe, I am open. I am ready. Let the light in. A story, the monk who chose light over land. A well-known Zen monk once searched for land to build a rural meditation center. Several donors offered large plots, beautiful and secluded, but shadowed by dense trees. One day, a tiny, sloped piece of land caught his eye. No river. No forest. Just one thing. Sunlight. Abundant morning sunlight, pouring in from the east. He chose that plot. People questioned his decision. But within 3 years, it became a thriving center for practice, attracting hundreds of seekers. When asked why he chose it, he said, where the morning light comes in, the Dharma enters easily. Let's talk about morning light, and why, according to Feng Shui, it matters so much. You see, it's not just about brightness. It's about direction, where that light comes from, and what kind of energy it carries into your home. When sunlight enters from the east, it brings with it the energy of new beginnings. This is the direction of the rising sun, so it's naturally associated with fresh starts, family harmony, and clarity of purpose. If your home faces east, or if morning light streams in from that side, it's a beautiful sign that your space is aligned for renewal and peace within your household. Now if the light comes from the southeast, that's a little different, but just as powerful. In Feng Shui, the southeast is tied to career success, financial growth, and expansion. Sunlight from this direction energizes your drive, activates wealth chi, and opens the door to new opportunities. So whether you welcome the day with soft eastern light, or glowing rays from the southeast, what matters is that your space is inviting in abundance right from the moment you wake up. The light knows where to go. The question is, are we ready to receive it? Practice, sunlight welcome meditation, 3 minutes daily. Step 1. Open your windows or door before 9 a.m. Step 2. Sit or stand in the sunlight. Step 3. Take 3 deep breaths. On the inhale, say silently, I breathe in abundance and clarity. On the exhale, I release old blocks and fear. Even 3 minutes of this daily practice can dramatically shift your home's energetic baseline. Do you receive morning light where you live? How does it make you feel? Write in the comments, where light enters, so does fortune. Or if your home lacks light, I welcome new light into my space and my soul. Part 6, sign number 5, frogs croaking around your home at night. The night song of wealth. What frogs whisper about your fortune? When the frogs sing, the earth is speaking. You've probably heard it, that low, rhythmic croaking that rises from a pond or garden after a rainfall. To some, it's noise. To the wise, it's a blessing wrapped in sound. In traditional Feng Shui and ancient Buddhist-influenced folk wisdom, the croaking of frogs at night, especially after rain, is not random. It's a cosmic announcement. Something is shifting. Energy is moving. And if you listen carefully, prosperity may be on its way. Let's take a moment to talk about something unexpected: frogs. In many cultures, they're more than just creatures that croak after rain, they're spiritual messengers. In Chinese Feng Shui, frogs symbolize wealth and are linked to the water element, which represents the flow of money. Their presence suggests that prosperity is on the move. In Tibetan Buddhism, frogs are seen as guardians of energy gates, and their croaking is a cleansing sound, clearing heavy energy and making space for healing. So the next time you hear frogs at night, don't tune them out. It could be the earth quietly whispering, wealth is near. Energy is shifting. A story: the man who prayed with the frogs. In central Vietnam, there lived an old bamboo craftsman named Vin. His business had slowed down. His savings dwindled. But every night, after the monsoon rains, he would sit quietly outside his hut, listening to frogs croak near a small ditch behind his home. His neighbors laughed. The frogs can't fix your problems. But Vin believed otherwise. One evening, he whispered, "If the frogs have returned, so can fortune." He lit a candle, said a small Buddhist chant of gratitude, and placed a bowl of clean water near the frogs. Within a month, a hotel owner visiting the village discovered his bamboo work, and gave him a contract to supply decorations for an entire resort. Feng Shui meaning: what frog croaking really means. Frogs, by nature, only sing in moist, healthy environments. Spaces where water flows or accumulates. Conditions that support fertility and expansion. So if you consistently hear frogs at night near your home, you live near a healthy water source. Your land is fertile and energetically alive. You may be on the verge of financial renewal or a new opportunity. Feng Shui masters believe that the croaking of frogs after rain activates latent energy channels in the land. Think of it as Earth's way of rebooting abundance. Practical Feng Shui tips to support this energy. Keep nearby water clean, whether it's a small pond, ditch, or plant saucer. Clear water equals clear fortune. Do not chase frogs away. Let them stay. Even if only for a season. Place a small bowl of clean water plus coin outside near the frog croaking area, symbolically offering welcome to wealth. Part 7, Sign number 6, Lush, thriving plants blooming around your home. When nature thrives around you, so will your fortune. The earth speaks softly through its plants. When they flourish, your path is clear. Most of us appreciate green spaces. We admire gardens, love fresh flowers, and feel calmed by greenery. But in spiritual Feng Shui and Buddhist understanding, plants are more than decorations. They are living mirrors of the energy within and around us. If your plants are thriving, if flowers are blooming effortlessly, and leaves are vibrant and lush, your home is in a state of natural abundance. And when the outside is flourishing, your inner karma is ripening. Plants in Buddhist symbolism. In Buddhist teachings, plants represent growth through patience, quiet transformation, interdependence. They thrive with sunlight, water, air, just like us. The lotus is the most famous example. It grows in mud but blossoms in purity, symbolizing spiritual wealth arising from difficulty. So when plants around your home bloom without strain, it reflects a karmic blossoming. It suggests past efforts are bearing fruit. Energy in the home is fertile. Spiritual and material blessings are aligning. A story, The Golden Bloom of a Forgotten Plant. Yuki, a widow in Kyoto, once received a small potted bonsai from her late husband. For years, she kept it near her window, watering it occasionally, but without much thought. One spring, after months of emotional healing, she woke to find tiny golden flowers blooming on the bonsai, a type that hadn't bloomed in decades. Soon after, her poetry journal went viral. She was invited to speak on grief, and her story inspired thousands. She later said, "I think the plant bloomed because I finally did." Let's take a moment to look at something you might walk past every day, your plants. In Feng Shui, thriving plants aren't just signs of good gardening. They're living indicators of the energy flowing through your home and your life. When you see new shoots or fresh leaves, that's a sign of financial growth and new beginnings. Something is sprouting, both in your space and in your path. If your plants are flowering, especially unexpectedly, that often means karmic blessings are unfolding. Success may be on the way, quiet, beautiful, and possibly unplanned. Bright green foliage tells us that your space has strong chi flow, the kind of energy that supports good health and steady wealth. And when plants begin to self-seed naturally, without your help, that's a powerful message. The energy in your home is sustainable, building toward long-term abundance. So the next time you water your plants, pause and listen. Because they might already be telling you, you're growing, too. Let's talk about a few specific plants, and the kind of energy they bring into your home. The money tree, or Pachira, is all about wealth and financial stability. Peach blossom carries romance, luck, and the joyful energy of celebration. Bamboo symbolizes resilience, steady growth, and spiritual strength. It bends, but never breaks. Jasmine brings clarity and harmony, calming both the space and the spirit. And aloe vera offers healing, protection, and energetic purification. These aren't just pretty plants. They raise the vibration of your home, quietly, but powerfully. Signs to watch for, and what to do. If your plants wither, suddenly reflect on emotional stagnation or clutter. If flowers refuse to bloom, there may be energetic blockage. Consider decluttering. If a plant blooms twice in one season, a rare karmic window may be opening. Be alert for new opportunities. To refresh your space, trim dead leaves. Add fresh water weekly. Place a coin under a blooming plant, symbolizes financial rooting. Look around your home. Do your plants seem to glow with life? Or are they trying to tell you something? Comment below, "My plants are blooming, so is my fortune." Or, if you're working toward that, "I nurture life, and life nurtures me." Let your comment be like water to your own soil. Part 8, Sign number 7, Dragonflies and butterflies visiting your home or yard. When wings of transformation visit, so does opportunity. A butterfly doesn't knock. A dragonfly doesn't wait. They simply arrive. When the winds of change are near. Have you ever seen a dragonfly hover near your door? Or noticed a butterfly land gently on your windowsill? In many cultures and spiritual traditions, including Buddhist-influenced Feng Shui, these winged visitors are not random. They are living symbols of change, awakening, and blessings arriving in silence. Spiritual meaning in Buddhism. In Buddhist teachings, transformation is at the heart of the path. We go from ignorance to awareness, attachment to liberation, death to rebirth. Butterflies and dragonflies represent this transformation. The butterfly begins as a crawling caterpillar, hidden in darkness, then emerges into light. The dragonfly starts underwater, in mud, then rises and takes flight, agile and free. These are not just insects. They are mirrors of your journey. So when they come to your home, especially unexpectedly or repeatedly, it may be a signal. A new chapter is beginning. Your karma is shifting toward lightness. A long-awaited opportunity is approaching. A story, the butterfly that arrived with a new path. Naomi, a teacher in Singapore, was on the verge of quitting her job. Burnout, frustration, and a sense of purposelessness weighed heavily. One morning, while drinking tea in silence, a white butterfly landed on her table, then her palm, and stayed for almost a full minute. She felt an inner stillness she hadn't experienced in years. The next day, a student's parent offered her a part-time position teaching mindfulness at a youth center. That role would later blossom into a full spiritual education program reaching hundreds of teens. Naomi always said, "The butterfly didn't just land on me. It woke me up." In Feng Shui, their presence is considered a sign that your home's qi is vibrating at a level that attracts subtle, positive energy beings. Have butterflies or dragonflies visited your space recently? Did anything change afterward? Comment below, "Transformation is visiting, I welcome it with peace." Or, "Like the butterfly, I trust the timing of my emergence." Every comment is a spiritual ripple. It opens your heart a little wider to receive. Part 9, Sign number 8, Clear and full wells or ponds around the home. Still waters, deep fortune. What your pond or well reveals about your wealth karma. Where the water is clear and full, there the soul is nourished, and fortune follows. Water is more than H2O. In Feng Shui, it represents flow, wealth, movement, and energy balance. In Buddhist symbolism, it is the essence of purity, clarity, and the mind in stillness. So when you have a well, pond, or water feature near your home that is full, clean, and sparkling, it's not just a pleasant sight. It's a cosmic mirror, reflecting the smooth and abundant flow of life force energy into your home and destiny. Water in Buddhist understanding. The Buddha often compared the mind to water. When it's muddy, we can't see clearly. When it's still and clear, we see the truth. So water in your environment reflects your inner clarity. A clear, full pond equals an uncluttered, stable mind and a karmic stream that is open and flowing. A story, the grandfather's well. In northern Laos, a family inherited an old stone well built by their grandfather. Though they had modern plumbing, they kept the well clean out of respect. Every Lunar New Year, they would pour fresh tea leaves into it, offer incense beside it, and recite a family gratitude chant. Over the years, their family business, once tiny, grew into a chain of eco-lodges. When asked their secret, they would say, "We take care of the well, and the well takes care of us." In Feng Shui, water is life force. It nourishes the earth, your plants, and the very roots of your fortune. When water is clear, flowing, and vibrant, it signals strong wealth energy, a space where income and health are stable. But if the water is stagnant, smelly, or dirty, it reflects energy blockages, delays in money flow, and even potential illness. A dry or cracked well? That may point to a loss of ancestral connection, or depleted karmic support. That's why homes near clean, living water tend to hold on to fortune longer, while dry or disrupted land often struggles to sustain prosperity. Water speaks softly, but in Feng Shui, it speaks of wealth. Don't have a natural pond? No problem. You can still activate water energy through symbolic means. Add a small indoor fountain with flowing water. Keep a fish tank with 6 to 9 active, healthy fish, gold plus black for balance. Place a clear bowl of water with a coin near your front entrance. Refresh it weekly. Use mirrors to reflect images of water into dry spaces. Remember, water doesn't need to be large. Even a single bowl, if cared for with gratitude, can become a wealth portal. Do you have any source of water near or within your home? Is it clear? Or calling for attention? Comment below, "My water is clear, my wealth is flowing." Or, "I cleanse my inner and outer waters to invite abundance." Remember, intention purifies all things, even muddy water. Part 10, Sign number 9, Bees building a hive around the home. Where bees build, blessings multiply, the hive is a symbol of sacred abundance. A bee never builds where energy is stagnant. It seeks harmony, and when it finds it, wealth follows. To many, the sudden appearance of a beehive around their home is alarming. But to those versed in Feng Shui, spiritual ecology, and Buddhist symbolic language, it is a clear sign. You're living in an energetically abundant space. A hive is not just a nest. It is a temple of cooperation, order, and sweet reward. Bees in Buddhist wisdom and symbolism. In Buddhist lore, bees symbolize diligence without ego, service to the whole, harmony in chaos. Just as bees gather nectar not for themselves, but for the entire hive, the bodhisattva serves others without clinging to reward. The bee teaches us that wealth comes not from chasing honey, but from living in right effort, right intention, and right place. A story, The Hive of the Healing Doctor. In northern India, a small rural doctor kept a humble healing center. One day, a wild swarm of bees began building a hive under the awning of his clinic. Fearing danger, locals suggested removing it. But the doctor, trained in both Ayurveda and Buddhist practice, refused. He placed a bowl of water with turmeric beneath it and whispered, "If you've come to stay, may you thrive in peace." Over the next 5 years, his clinic expanded tenfold. Donations poured in. Even visiting monks sent blessings. When asked about his success, he said, "The bees brought structure. I brought the service. Together, we built abundance." Feng Shui insight. Why beehives are good signs. Bees are highly sensitive. They only build in areas with harmonized energy flow, where the land and air are clean, in places where vibration is balanced and undisturbed. If a beehive appears near your home, especially under eaves, on tree branches, or near windows, it means your home is radiating strong yang qi. Wealth opportunities are nesting in your energetic field. Cooperation, long-term planning, and sweet results are forming. Wealth through effort and alignment. What does a hive teach us? Structure. Wealth requires routine, not just luck. Focus. Bees never multitask. They're fully present. Teamwork. Success is collective. No bee hoards the honey. Patience. Hives are built cell by cell. So is fortune. You may not see instant wealth, but when a hive forms, it is a sign that your seeds of labor are maturing, and the sweetness is near. Part 11, Conclusion, The House, the Self, and the Path to Lasting Fortune. Title suggestion. Your house is not just shelter, it's a reflection of your inner temple. The home is not just where you sleep. It's where your karma settles, where your past breathes, and your future begins. As we've journeyed through these 9 signs, from gentle breezes to the hum of bees, we've seen one truth again and again. Your environment is not separate from your energy. When you live in a space filled with light, life, and harmony, when nature chooses to visit you, build with you, or sing beside you, it is not just coincidence. It is a sacred echo, a message that you are in alignment with your greater path. Fortune is not chased, it is welcomed. True wealth doesn't always look like piles of money or luxurious things. In the Dharma, true wealth is a peaceful mind, a healthy body, harmonious relationships, work that serves, and a home that reflects your inner calm. If your house holds birds, blooming plants, dragonflies, or morning sunlight, you are already rich. If your space is clean, still, and welcoming, you are already magnetic to what is good and generous in this universe. Don't sell your home in haste, the sages say. For what grows there is not just physical, it is karmic. Honoring the signs. Let's close together in a short mindful reflection. Wherever you are, pause. Gently close your eyes if you can. Take a deep breath in and out. Inhale, I receive the signs of abundance. Exhale, I release all blocks to flow. Inhale, my space is sacred. Exhale, my energy is clear. Inhale, I stay grounded in the home I've been blessed with. Exhale, I open to the wealth of presence, peace, and potential. Now take a look around your home, not with the eyes of judgment, but with the eyes of awareness. Have you noticed any of the signs we shared today? Have birds, breezes, blooms, or butterflies been knocking on your karmic door? If so, write in the comments, I recognize the signs. I am ready for the next chapter. And if not yet, then say, I cultivate the energy. I invite nature to build with me. The more we become conscious of the spaces we inhabit, the more we realize, your house is not just where you live, it is where the universe chooses to visit you. If today's video resonated with you, help others find their harmony by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, sharing this wisdom with a loved one who might be struggling. Let's build a community that listens to nature, honors the Dharma, and creates homes where the soul can rest and rise. May your house always be filled with signs of life. May your doors open to fresh energy. May your floors be steady, your walls peaceful, and your windows full of light. May you prosper, not just in wealth, but in meaning. And when the next sign appears, a breeze, a bloom, or a bee, may you smile, and remember, you're exactly where you need to be.